Yoshi's getting out for free, but you know, if anyone's prepared to fight against the pinnacle of Yoshi, it would be a player from Japan, right?
And did you just hear that? As we're talking about Japan, as we're talking about that, the Mexican team kill comes up to the stage. Sparg0 versus Maister, and Sparg0 historically very dominant against Game & Watch, arguably the best player in the entire world against Mr. Game & Watch, and surprisingly, we're seeing the Aegis instead of the Cloud.
Right, so worth pointing out that while Sparg0 was in Japan, he had a set against Mia, and Mia forced him off the Cloud onto the Aegis.
Okay.
I believe it was a Game 5 scenario, and this is the character that got him through. So even though Sparg0 and Maister have squared off way more times than Sparg0 and Mia, for example, he's just going straight to what he knows will get the job done. Obviously, both characters great in the matchup against Game & Watch head-to-head, but maybe Sparg0 just thinks it's a little bit easier as Pyra and Mythra. And that said, Maister, on the run of a lifetime, winners top 8. He's had some harder tournament performances lately, but he's starting to climb back up, re-solidify himself as one of those top 10 threats in the world. Obviously, a top 6 guaranteed finish here at Battle of BC. That's going to go a long way in reminding people how good this guy is.
Yeah, and the only LG rep to make it this far. And when your teammates are Big D, MK Leo, and Tweak to stand head and shoulders above all of them, Maister has proven himself an absolutely amazing contender in this tournament, and taking the first stock off of Sparg0. That path of greatness is not looking to end anytime soon.
Yeah, super hyped to see now officially my teammate doing it big here. Winner side of top 8. Would have loved to have Tweak, Leo, Big D in the mix as well, but either way, Maister doing it here. I'm literally carrying the torch with Game & Watch forward smash, right? Oh my god.
I mean, Game & Watch, what a resurgence. Not even a resurgence, because Maister has been around since the very beginning, doing it big with this character. But as Mia came into scene, there was a lot of questions about, you know, is Maister still the best Game & Watch? Why has Maister not been performing as well lately? Maister showing us right now, he's still got plenty left in the tank, and these performances have just looked better and better and better.
That's kind of like Kameme, right? You're going to have these amazing peaks. You're going to have some unfortunate valleys, but at the end of the day, you know you were good enough to be here in the first place, right? And to be this far up on Sparg0 right now, quite a statement here. Finally going to cut that off a little bit with the forward smash. It's still anyone's game, but Maister just with so much momentum, such a lead, and chasing down Game & Watch is no easy task, because out of shield game is crazy.
Yeah, frame 3 out of shield on the up B with 8 invincibility frames. I thought it was less than that until I checked this morning. Able to throw out the up smash, only 13 frames of end lag on that. So Mr. Game & Watch, a force to be reckoned with when you're forced to approach, and Maister thrives off those situations. We saw in his match against Tweak, he lived for those situations when Tweak was forced to approach, and he is capitalizing perfectly with this lead.
Yeah, and Pyra and Mythra, obviously they have so much range, right? You might not think they have to interact with Game & Watch's shield in the same way as a character that makes contact all the time. But you'd be surprised.
Oh,
it is hard to stand all the way away from the trampoline.
Not again!
Oh
man.
no. Sparg0 getting his licks in with the down air to up smash combo. He's like, hey, don't forget about me, guys. I can also do this combo. I've labbed that for minutes.
Yeah. I went to the training mode this morning. I got it the first try, and now we're at 100% hit
I'm
success rate.
Yeah, starting to think I'm a natural, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the word prodigy means a lot of things.
So easy a commentator can do it. That's my main.
Now, Maister finding himself at the ledge, and after such an incredible lead, Sparg0 has managed to tie this one up with the chef. A little bit of damage on the side of Sparg0, and a great parry. The confidence coming out of Maister to parry the back air in this situation allows him to put Sparg0 back on the back foot in the neutral air. I mean, dude, that move, we've seen it kill a couple of times today. If you get it that high in the air, you can absolutely make it work as a kill move. And Maister, the down air, a little ill-intended, but Sparg0 just missing the up air. Now Maister playing around this sword so carefully.
Oh my god, it is so tense. There's the started off as a Maister sweep, but Sparg0's brought it all the way back into striking distance. No way!
At 100?
The Nair of all things. Gonna close the door on that game one. Huge comeback from Sparg0. But man, that is certainly closer than we've come to expect, right? Sparg0 definitely with a significant advantage in the head-to-head. Maister has definitely struggled against his countrymen with the swords, Leo and Sparg0, historically. But, I don't know. He's looking like he's had a bit of a renaissance period recently, right?
Yeah.
And we've been talking a lot about how good Mia is and how he's now shaping up to steal that spotlight as the number one Game & Watch in the world.
He's also in the winner's side of things, man.
Right, exactly. 2 Mr. Game & Watches in winner's side top 8. But I think Mia coming around has been a benefit to Maister.
Yes.
Even though it's a challenger for that #1 title, you have somebody to copy and steal strategies from and talk tech with. I don't know if, maybe the language barrier gets in the way for them to individually exchange ideas, but still, you can watch him play. The language of Smash is universal.
And no, multiple players have talked about it in the past. Being the only rep of a character at a top level is a disadvantage because there's no one to bounce off ideas off of. There's no one to watch VODs of. You have to define the meta, and you have to figure out matchups for yourself. Now that Mia is in the mix, Maister is able to compare notes and just kind of adjust his gameplay style to meet some of the benefits that Mia has, and it's looking to be paying dividends. It's just the work ethic of this guy to bounce back, and dude, another early lead on the side of Maister.
Yeah, Sparg0's so good at slicing those down, right? But I don't know, can you do it again? He had to work so hard to pull game 1 back into his favor, and at some point you might run out of steam. The forward air into grab block string, that is guaranteed. Thank you, Gimmer.
As if we didn't already know, man.
Right,
you get a free grab off the back of that. And using the foresight there, actually a really good counterplay tool on the Game & Watch up air, which is typically very, very hard to deal with. Using the foresight allows you to get back down to the ground more quickly and actually punish Game & Watch for using that up air. With the Pyra online now, the kill power is turned up to 11, but Maister, it's already put a little bit of damage on the board, already a little bit of a lead, and these keys have largely gone unpunished so far.
Yeah, Pyra's up air, as large as it is, it's a little slow to the draw, right? So Game & Watch might be able to just infiltrate that space, prevent the juggle. Yeah, see right there? If you're not completely perfect with juggling Game & Watch, he has infinite ways to make you regret it. All right, Sparg0, though, controlling the ground here, just running back and forth, looking to catch the landing from Maister, punishing directly out of shield on that up B. That's essential in this matchup. A lot of characters can do it, so you just got to be quick to the draw.
Yeah, Sparg0 jumping aggressively onto the stage, and Maister kind of unable to meet him up there. The roll back onto the stage allows him this pressure at the ledge, and that grab was so fast. Maister now in a challenging spot off stage, and Sparg0 actually catches the key down, the first punish we've seen on it with a dash attack of all things. The roll will get Maister back onto the stage with the down tilt into the up air, killed at 86% after the hit max.
Hey man, Game & Watch is light. He's literally made of paper. You can come to expect a couple more of those in the rest of Maister and Mia's bracket runs today. But man, gotta be a little bit of the wind taken out of Maister's sails after some of these early deaths, right? He's been off to such a hot start in both of these games, only to start trailing when it really matters most.
It is really tough if you're on the side of Maister, because quite honestly, this is some of the best you've ever played and some of the best you've ever looked against Sparg0, and you're still losing these matchups by just the tiniest bit. And so if he's able to take this one, I think that's a huge swing of confidence, a huge I can do it here. But he needs to take this game. He needs to make a statement right here, or I think, man, unfortunately, that Sparg0 is going to run with that momentum.
Hold on. Oh, goes for forward throw, opting for the edge guard rather than a combo.
Yeah.
Kay's playing the advantage state pretty well.
Oh, the chef is so good in the guaranteed grab. Like you said, after the air dodge in, Maister's so smart, but the aggressive jump back onto stage from Sparg0 allows him some control, and the jab will put Maister back off stage.
Yeah, Pyra and Mythra both with some incredible boxing, frame 2 and 3 jabs. So you really don't want to be all that close to them. Game & Watch has nothing other than the trampoline that could even tie that.
And now Pyra's jab at the ledge will kill, which is such an insane thing that she has at her disposal. The up B out of shield will allow Maister to get back into the advantage state, but a read on the down smash goes a little bit astray, and Sparg0 picking his hits very carefully. Maister just good enough with that up B, puts a little bit more damage on the board, but at 150%, anything will kill, and that includes the Pyra side B. So Sparg0 going up in 2-0 fashion. And despite it being close, despite there being a couple of moments where it looked like Maister was in control, it is Sparg0 on top time and time again.
And that blazing end's such a good way to just chip out your opponent, right? Especially when they're on a light character, climbing above that 150 mark. It's a very large hitbox, very active. You just got to deal with it, right? So you get them in one bad spot, and that can kind of just auto-win a game for you, right? If they're forced into air dodge, you usually outlast it. If they're stuck at the ledge, it probably catches their option. You name it. Such a great tool for Pyra, and really makes her feel like that finisher character, right? She can clutch out a game for you That said, I mean, as early as Game & Watch dies, he also kills really early too. So I thought there was a chance for Maister in that game too, but
I mean, there was absolutely a chance in the game 1 as well, just not finding those hits. And a weird theme of this set has actually been Sparg0 finding very early stocks on that stock 2 to put himself back in the lead. In the first game, it was the down air up smash. In that game, it was the down tilt up air that killed at 86%. And so I can't help but feel if Maister is able to not lose a stock at, I mean, quite honestly, 60 or 70%, is he able to take the game? And that's the same way we saw the stock taken last game on the first stock.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu for you guys and for us here. Oh, the foresight.
Oh.
Wait, but it's still not going to go through. Yeah, couldn't scoop low enough with the down tilt, and then the next fish came out on there. So foresight, you know, as free as some of the openings can be, you still got to be precise, especially when you're fighting a character like Game & Watch. He's just hard to hit in general. Those multi-hits are so good. And now we have Maister yet again, a stock up and with some extra credit on the board, but Sparg0 gonna wipe that out very quickly. Pyra up air, that will absolutely outrange Game & Watch's dare for pretty much any angle, as long as you have enough time for it to get out.
If Sparg0 manages to take this stock before 80%, every game has been literally the same game. Like, it's been so similar. So it is now on to Maister, the Skywalker tag. He needs to defy his own destiny as we get into this game 3. But Sparg0 looking to clean this one up 3-0. And it's worth mentioning, every single person on the winner's side of things won their game 3-0. To get into the winner's side of things. That includes Maister, that includes Sparg0, and so Sparg0 looking to clean this one up just as clean it has been all bracket long.
I mean, Sparg0, as of the last couple weeks, has just looked unstoppable, right? I mean, him and Akala going pretty much neck and neck for that title, the new number 1 in the world. But hold on, yeah, I think you're just toast. Absolutely.
Okay. And there we go, the pattern broken.
Yeah, right.
Maister manages to live past 70% on stock 2 and now has a lead going into the final stock of the game. The neutral air only going to convert for 15%, but Maister still keeping the pressure on. And Sparg0 swinging.
Oh, wow, he flinched or got shield poked. I'm not sure which it was, but the Prominence Revolt just landing right on Game & Watch's head. Gonna take him out at a fairly early percent.
Should be a huge punish, though, on the side B, high on the stage. And Maister,
oh,
no way you go for that.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
The animal instinct of Maister said pull the trigger, do it all, but only a 7 when you're looking for a 9. But the next down smash will do the trick as the forward smash is at a high enough percent to kill, and here we go. Maister with game 3. And dude, I mean, we spoke it into existence. If you don't die at 60 on stock 2,
you can win.
You're looking pretty good.
Yeah.
You're looking pretty good.
The flames of hope alive with that forward smash. Maister still holding it down, saying, I know I got as far as I did in games 1 and 2 for a reason. I just have to clean a few things up, dodge some nasty kill setups, and this is very doable. And here it is, game number 4. Let's see, can game 4 Maister mimic the game 4 Leo reputation?
I mean, game 4 Leo hasn't existed so much lately. So
that's true.
He did get 3 stock by Ouch in game 4 earlier this event.
But he won the set, didn't he?
He sure did, man. So maybe Maister able to pick up the mantle of the game 4 demon, but I mean, Sparg0 has been looking so good throughout this set. It is really on Maister to keep his own momentum up, to make sure that he's still able to take all these first stocks and convert on stocks 2 and 3. It's the biggest opportunity for him to take these games right now, but Sparg0 is looking to answer back in a big way.
It's neck and neck, Nurse. I can't imagine calling who's going to win this set. Like, Maister has just looked so good until the very end of games 1 and 2, right? So I'd love to see him take it to a 5th. All I want at the end of the day is as much good smash as possible.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Yeah, I was so worried that was going to break his shield, but a really aggressive option from Sparg0 is going to get punished significantly, but the side B, a recovery mix-up we haven't seen yet, catches Maister a little bit off guard and gives Sparg0 a second lease on life. And this might be the first time that Sparg0 takes the first stock this set, and I don't want to know what that means for Maister.
Oh, and very smart, just holding shield, up air, out of shield against the up B. Maister skipping right past the ledge right there. Man, I just want to say, I think Sparg0 easily has the best recoveries in the entire world. The fact that he plays 2 characters who are known for being gimpable, and you never see the guy get gimped, very impressive.
I mean, there's something to be said about Cloud's recovery not actually being that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think that's a conversation we need to have, but Pyra and Mythra's recovery absolutely is bad. This is a character that we see get gimped constantly, and like you said, against a character that can go off stage and gimp as well as Game & Watch can, for Sparg0 to be as consistent as he has been throughout the set is incredible.
Yeah, he's just so tricky. The double switches, the blazing hand, swinging back, all kinds of different stuff that really helps his survival. And you wouldn't see him make it this far or play this character in this deep into bracket if he wasn't confident in that.
And we have to remember, he was the innovator of that stuff when this character came out. Sparg0 originally making a bit of a name for himself with the Pyra Mythra before going back to the Cloud. And so using it in these matchups, he was the guy. He was the original guy to put this character on the map and to make those things happen.
Wait. What? Did he trade with up B and then matched out a side B? I think that's what happened.
That's definitely what happened.
That was so jarring.
Holy, the grab right there, such confidence from Maister as Sparg0 is looking to swing with the Providence revolt from that high.
Wow. Okay, and all the way across the stage, still getting the kill. Sparg0, you see him walking back and forth confidently. He doesn't want to fall into Maister's classic trap, that up smash. When your opponent's rushing in, when they think they can press a button on you, that's when that's going to hurt the most. And these two, again, they've crossed paths so many times, right? No surprises here for Sparg0 as he starts to establish a bit of a lead. The pattern has returned, Nurse.
Yeah, that second stock, while it wasn't sub 80, it definitely was sub 100 when that Prominence Revolt hit. And so Maister on the back foot now in this stock 3. He's been unable to do it up to this point, but a great chef conversion means that he's only at 50%. And another pattern to be broken. We broke one last game. Can Maister make the comeback on this third stock?
Okay, hold on, already evening the score. 1% separates these two. Maister showing that his combo game is not to be trifled with. Game & Watch definitely really excels at those low percent B&Bs. But hold on, Mythra's combos are valid at any percent. Oh, and that's gonna do it in dramatic fashion. The forward smash leaning him just back out of the aerial range and striking fatally. Maister sent to the loser's bracket by Sparg0 3-1, but a great set. I think it never felt over. It never felt solidly in either player's favor throughout the entire thing.
I mean, that forward smash hit me from over here, man. That was... I mean,
it reached that far to the right.
It came out of seemingly nowhere to take that stock, and you're right when you say it. Maister was in this the entire time. Some of the best that we've seen him play against Sparg0, who is, again, arguably the best player in the world against Mr. Game & Watch, if not, between him and MKLeo, both very, very strong against this character. And Maister put up an incredible fight. That being said, Sparg0 just looking too strong this tournament. He's in that #1 conversation for a reason, as he's looking to prove it this weekend as he books his ticket to the top 3 of this event.
Yeah, I mean, really great stuff to Sparg0 to just see himself down against a character that's so good with the lead like Game & Watch and still find the clutch factor within himself to bring it back, right? And I've said this many times. The younger players typically are a little bit more fragile mentally. They're less good from the deficit, right? Comebacks aren't exactly their strong suit, but when they're playing hot, they're really hot. That said, Sparg0, MKLeo, even Akala, those guys have never really felt like that. They feel so zen, so tapped in, and just like the mental fortitude goes crazy. So props to Sparg0 for pulling that one off, but Maister really reestablishing himself as one of the top threats in the game as of the last couple weeks.